Fatima here, and I just want to very quickly come to you and talk to you about something that was on my mind this morning. I was writing this as a blog, but it was taking like 50 years, and I was like, I could just say this so much quicker. So I'm just going to do that, and I think this is a topic that can really help a lot of you, especially women. So let's get into it. It's about being who you truly are and being proud enough and able enough, confident enough to really speak that out loud and own who that is. Since I had my daughter, it was very, very hard. I felt like I just woke up and I took care of her and I wasn't even a person. And then I had people around me who were kind of like reaffirming this. They're like, well, you have a daughter, so now you're just a mom, and that's all you do is just take care of your daughter. You got to put your dreams and yourself on hold. And yeah, it was just not a great time in my life because I actually believed that. And so I put on like tons of weight, very obese, and I just stayed at home all the time. And even though my dream was to be a photographer and build this awesome business, I was settling for less than I actually wanted to do. Like, I had this exact vision for my photography business, which is what I'm doing now, praise the Lord, and that's taking magazine style pictures for women. But I was photographing everything. I was shooting weddings, I was shooting pets and just random things like that, because I thought that's what you should do. And I also thought that since I was a mom, all my dreams are on hold now, and I need to wait until my daughter is 18 to even be able to do anything. So as you can imagine, I was pretty much dying on the inside, because before marriage and before my daughter, I was a very expressive person and I love to do what I want to do. But I started thinking oh my gosh, are my heydays behind me? Did I just waste the 20-something years of my life and now I'm doomed to this? But I realized we have the power at any moment to choose how we want to live. And the wake-up call for me was when my friend passed away, and that was my first time actually having a friend pass away, and someone that I knew, I literally just saw, and now I won't be able to see him again. And as I was at the funeral and looking at the casket, I just had this wake-up call, wow, we're all gonna be here. I could be here tomorrow, but praise the Lord, I am not. But what I'm saying is, you never know, and we're all going to end up here at some point. And am I really going to live the rest of my days just believing what people around me are saying? Or am I actually going to take this one little life that I have and be who I want to be and create the life that I want to live? Not the life that other people say I can live, and they say you should do this or you can't do this or blah 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 blah. But how do I actually want to be? Because literally at the end, it doesn't even matter. Not to sound like that Linkin Park song, but all that matters is did you live the life that you wanted to live? But at the end, what people say didn't even matter. So day to day, it's what you want to do. So I've been starting to wake up early, which is awesome, and do meditations and really centering myself and finding out who I am and digging into myself. Because during the day, I would just wake up and go, take care of my daughter or do work, blah, 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 blah. And I was dying because I was I have no time. So then I would stay up late at night, and then I would wake up super late and be groggy. So I was this is not working. So I start waking up early and getting really centered on who I am. And I realized something, I really like glam, and I'm even nervous to say that word because I don't consider myself a glamorous person, but I realized I love rose gold. I love eccentric, exotic things. I love the look of luxury. I love chic things. I love iPhones because they're very cool and functional, but they're very chic and modern, and so I love that look. And I love high heels, and I love dressing up, and I love dresses, and I love skirts and things like that. I love contacts. I love getting my nails done. I love getting my hair done, and all of these cool things that I was just in my meditation time realizing, oh my gosh, I really do love these things and I'm interested in them. But here's the catch-22, and here's probably what you run into as well. So even though in my heart I love these things, for the past couple of months or whatever, it hasn't really been like that. And I haven't been living to my full potential and actually being that person who does love these things or who does dress up or whatever. Why? Because I was scared, and because the people around me told me that's not who you are. But at the end of the day, how is someone else going to tell you who you are? They don't know. The only person who knows is you, and the only person who knows better is the Lord. So doesn't it make more sense to listen to you instead of other people? And that is what I was doing, and it was killing me. And I am such, like, I realized I was a people pleaser, and I just wanted to do what people wanted me to do so they would like me, and so there would be no conflict. But I realized, like, everyone has an opinion. Everybody has an opinion, and it doesn't mean that they're right. And just because they're in a position of authority, or they're like your parents, or they're like your husband or something like that, at the end of the day, you have to listen to you, and you have to be the person that you want to be, not the person who others want you to be, but the person who makes you excited and wake up in the morning and like you're living your best life. That's who you have to be. So I realized that. And let's go back to when I was depressed and everything, and what stopped me from really kind of living this life. So back when I was all depressed and stuff, of course I sought the advice of friends and things like that. And this one friend in particular who I love so dearly, so this is what's going to catch you up, is like you love these people and you honor their advice and you really like enjoy them, but at the end of the day, they don't fully know you. You're the only person who knows what you want to do at this exact moment in time. You have to communicate that to people, or keep it to yourself and just do it anyway. There's two types of photography. There's kind of like the, hey, just show up here, I'll take your picture and I'll give it to you on a CD, great, let's rinse and repeat. And I used to do that, but I hated it because I was like, I have no genuine relationship with these people, or I don't have time to build that. And it felt like cheap and disgusting and just like, oh yeah, show up and I'll just do this. And I spent hours editing, and what I realized what I love to do is I love to make women feel like models and be the best version of themselves and really stand out. Instead of comparing yourself to others, you can come get a photo shoot with me and feel like your most amazing, most beautiful, most confident you, and take home these gorgeous printed products that'll make all your friends jealous, that you can pull out and look at day after day and feel like, I'm so beautiful. And so that's what I love to do. When I asked my friends about this though, one of my friends was like, who I love, so it was hard. They were like, but that's just not who you are, sweetie. You're nice and you're humble, and the Lord just wants you to work with nice, humble people, and you're just a sweet little old Christian girl, and just pop up and snap a couple pictures and just give it to them and work with people like that. And so for a long time I was like, oh my gosh, this is what the Lord said. I have to work my business like this. And I hated it. And then I started hating the Lord, because I was like, why would you destine me to do this stupid thing that I don't even want to do? Until I had a wake up call, and I'm like, why am I believing? And it's crazy because I'm not like, I hate you, friend, you're trying to be the Lord in my life. It's up to me to filter what everyone says. So that's my bad. I shouldn't have taken that as gospel, but I was like, oh my gosh, this is just who I am. And you're probably feeling the same way. Like, I can't dress like this. That's not who I am. So I felt like I can't have like this high-end business or like this really cool chic business, because that's not who I am. I just need to serve poor, humble people and until I realized like me serving poor, humble people in this way makes me $0. So now I'm poor and humble too, I guess. But that's a bad mindset and bad programming we have. We think if we lack money or if we don't have a lot of money, then we're humble. What does that even mean? That means other people literally have to take care of you. It's like either the government or hopefully friends and family around you can take care of you, because guess what? We need money to buy everything or anything in this world. So it's actually good to have money because it reflects that you're serving people and you're adding value to the world, and it's just an exchange. Money isn't good or bad. It's just an exchange of value. It's okay, that's another soapbox, but but recap. So this person told me I was humble, and just sweet, and I should do my business this way. I took it as gospel, and I was like, well, this is me. I'm just this obese, like, sad mom, and I'm just going to take care of my daughter now, and my business is just going to look like this because this is what the Lord has doomed me to. But then I had a wake-up call when I started doing meditations in the morning, and I realized at the core of my being and my soul and my heart when I woke up, what made me excited? Thinking about living my life this way. I love rose gold. I love dressing up. I love feeling good about myself. I love helping others feel good about themselves. I love building a photography business that is high-end and offers an amazing experience where you can come in and get it nowhere else, and I can help you feel beautiful and give my vision, and that is worth every single penny that I put on it. And so I woke up and I was having these thoughts, and so I realized, like, this is what makes me come alive. When I talk about the other thing, I become closed up. So why would I spend the rest of my life, excuse me, being closed up and hating everything? I don't have to. And I realize it's literally your choice, your responsibility to every day be the person that you want to be, or sit and find out who that is, because I promise you, you have years and years of programming and negative thoughts and people telling you who you are. Guess what? You do not want to be the same person tomorrow as you were yesterday, because in the human soul, we love to grow and we love to become different and somebody new, and we want to become the best version of ourselves. How are you going to do that if you're stuck being the same person that you were yesterday? You should have an ideal and a dream of who you are on the inside, and every day work towards that. And you're going to have to overcome a lot of negative thoughts. Like at first I was like, am I being fake? And I was like, what does that even mean, being fake? This is who I want to be. You have to decide every day who you want to be. And if you're not deciding, the world's gonna decide for you, or you're just gonna put your life on autopilot and random things are gonna happen to you and you think that's who you are. So for example, you might get in a car accident and you might be like buried in debt, and you're just gonna be like, wow, I'm just a crippled, like buried in debt car accident person who can never do anything. Or you might have like a rough time and you lose your job, and then you'll start defining yourself as, wow, I'm such a loser, I can't even get this one job. Or you might be applying for jobs and no one's really reaching out to you, and you might be like, oh my gosh, I knew it, I totally suck. Anything that you speak over yourself, that's a self-fulfilling prophecy, and right there you are defining who you are. You are telling yourself that you're just a loser. And so, like, yeah, you're gonna become that because that's really what you think about yourself. But what if you could decide and dream up who you actually want to be and start making steps to become that person? It is I believe the plight of our lives is to become who we truly are and to serve each other in that manner, and just to keep elevating and finding new levels of ourselves and new versions of ourselves to build on, to be the best, most empowered person that makes our soul come alive. One of my favorite quotes is, don't ask what the world needs. Instead, ask what makes you come alive, because what the world needs is more people who are alive. So it's your highest duty and your highest honor to really find out who you want to be. Block out everyone else, find out who you want to be, what you want to do, what that looks like, and get rid of the negative programming and speak that life and speak who you are over yourself and start acting like and becoming that person. So this was definitely a lot shorter than writing my blog. I thank you guys for listening in. If this really helped and inspired you, tell me how below. I'm very excited to hear that. If you love this, shoot a little heart icon. Yeah, because this is on Facebook. Okay, yeah, awesome. Well, I gotta go. I hope you guys have an amazing, wonderful, peaceful, vibrant day. And I hope you can take some time today to just really center yourself and find out who you are and what makes you feel and come alive. And follow my blog, photosbyfatima.com/blog, and it has so many wonderful tips of becoming the person that you truly want to be, beating this negative programming in our mind, and really stepping up, owning who you are, and feeling amazing, which is the heart of everything I do, why I do photo shoots, because I want you to feel like the most amazing, most beautiful version of yourself and realize like you can do that and you can live this and you can be this person. Well, I absolutely love you guys, and I will talk to you later. Bye.